Hi, my name is Gabe Arnold. I'm the founder and CEO of Business Marketing Engine, or BME for short. And on today's show, what we're going to talk about is how you can drive the highest quality traffic to your available offers. And there's one source of traffic that, in my experience, just trumps everything else. It's your highest value traffic. We're going to talk about how you can create that traffic for yourself and how you can create a ecosystem in your marketing world that will allow you to grow your business as fast as you want to. So stay tuned, and I'll share this with you. So when it comes to traffic, when we use that term here, we are talking about getting people to click through, view your offer, see what you're about, and make a decision if they want to take the next step, whether that's gathering more information or hiring you or buying your product or whatever it might be. And there's a lot of different traffic sources, but I categorize them into three main categories. There's traffic you can rent, there's traffic you can buy, and there's traffic that you own. And traffic you can rent is promoting, on somebody else's, platform, whether you do a cross promotion or you go to an event and sponsor something. If you think about going to a trade show and marketing there, that's essentially borrowing somebody else's, traffic because they've already built the event. They already have the people there. You get to show up and take advantage of that. Traffic that you can buy is paid traffic like Google, Facebook, any type of ad platform where you're paying for clicks on a big ad channel. That's traffic you can buy. But the most valuable traffic that we all should be investing in over time and ultimately ideally making it our primary source of traffic is our email list. Because when somebody opts in to be on your email list to hear about the information that you have, the offers that you make, all those types of things, you own their contact information. You have their name and email and ideally phone number. And then ideally over time, you get mailing addresses and you have an actual list of prospects who are, potential clients. When we spend time to build an email list, even if we're adding just a few high quality names a week to that list, we're building a traffic source that we own, which means when we have a new promotion, when we have a new opportunity, when we have something where we can serve our audience, we can get directly to them. And the reason that it's important to own our traffic is because we can increase the results of our marketing, we can lower the cost of our marketing, and we can get better clients in because when you put somebody on your email list and then you truly serve them well by showing up with great information, new ideas, tools, resources, education, all of those things, they will trust you significantly more than they'll trust the next ad they see or the next random thing that crosses their vision. They're going to know that you have been there and been investing, and they will turn to you over somebody else in most cases. I like to think of the example of if somebody knocked on my door tomorrow morning and said, "Hey, good morning. I own a local coffee shop, and I just wanted to bring you coffee. Here's a couple cups of coffee. Hope you have a great day." If that person did that a few times, it'd be similar to our goal of when we email our list and when we're nurturing them and building that relationship, we want to truly send things that help them, inspire them, educate them, and make them feel good about who we are as a person and as a company. So if that person came to my, door, even just once a week and said, "Hey, here's a cup of coffee. Love to have you stop up at the coffee shop when you're ready." Then when I wanted to go to a coffee shop, they would be the only option in my mind. I'd be like, of course, like this person went out of their way to serve me, to help me, to show up and add value to my life. So of course I want to see what their business is like. That's the same mindset and approach that we want to take when we put somebody on an email list. It's not just to spam them with offers and send them stuff all the time, but it's actually to say, how can I create so much value in the weekly email that I send to them that they know who I am? And when they come to that point of decision, they're ready to buy from me instead of somebody else. It's also how we really serve well the 80% of people that may be a client in the future, but aren't ready yet. We talked about earlier in the week about the kind of the three categories of folks that are going to be in our world. 5% of them are going to say, "I need a solution now. I want to solve this. Help me. Let's jump in right now." Those are those folks with high intent, high pain, or a big problem that they want to solve now. The next category is the 15% that says, "I know I'm going to do this relatively soon, but I'm kind of learning, educating myself, and checking things out. And then I'm probably going to make a decision within the next few weeks or a few months." But then the 80% of people are those that could use your services and will likely need them at some point in the future, but they don't know when that timing is. And so by serving all three, categories, the 5% that are ready to buy now, the 15% that are going to buy soon, but we're not sure exactly when yet, and the 80% that it's going to be sometime in the future, we don't know exactly when. By serving all three categories, we can grow our business most effectively. And by having an email list, and even once you have that established down the road, you can look at doing direct mail and communicating with your audience that way. You get to build the relationship, build the trust, add a ton of value, and be the only solution in their mind when they come to that point of decision. Owning that traffic, owning a list, whether it's even just starting with a few hundred people, is incredibly valuable if you remember that every single name and email on that list is a person just like you that has problems they want to solve, that wants to have connection and relationship, and wants to feel safe when they make an investment of time and money. When we really think about how to nurture our email list, it's about remembering that they're all individual people, and how do we write for them, provide value, show up in a way that will improve their life. When we serve first, everything else gets easier. And so with that mindset and attitude, we can build an email list of people that we could potentially work with now or in the future. And then we want to serve them with great information. And we also make offers. You don't want to just educate and never train, the folks on your list to understand that you do have offers they can buy in, they can engage, they can opt into things. But you want to balance between education, valuable information, and then making offers periodically as well. As like, if you're ready to take the next step, here you can download this tool. Or if you're ready to take the next step, let's have a conversation. Or I have this training coming up. How you engage your audience and get them to take that next step with you is going to be how you nurture that relationship and ultimately get them to buy from you. And so when you're building an email list, remember that it's the traffic source that you own. It's one of the most valuable resources that you can have. And it's really important to think long-term with it, because nurturing, coaching, educating, and serving all those individuals on your list over time means that when they're ready, they're going to be the people that are ready to buy from you. I hope this has been useful for you to consider a new source of traffic if you're not using it, that you own and you have a lot of control over. It's definitely one of the things that we've seen our clients produce a ton of results from. And even with a list of just a few thousand names, you can produce hundreds of thousands of dollars in revenue when it's handled correctly. And so I would encourage you to take another look at your email marketing, figure out how you can build that traffic source that you own, and make those offers and truly serve your audience. I appreciate you taking time to tune in today. And I hope if you need any help with any of this, you'll just comment down below or shoot me a message, or you can head over to businessmarketingengine.com. Thanks for taking time today. I look forward to seeing you next week on the show.